to where you are now. What was that journey like? How did we get to be having this conversation today?
Yeah, so that was my job before I went off for college, and I majored in sociology with the intent to work in like social work or give back to the community. So when I moved back home, that was my intent. I worked at a psychiatric hospital, and then moved into working for a domestic violence shelter nonprofit organization. And after 4 years, I burnt out from that field, and I was just like, I can't do this every day any longer. And so I was looking for something new. And at the time, I was working more in an admin role than like a counselor role at the nonprofit. And the ED at the time asked me to update the nonprofit's website. And I was like, she was older and just assumed that millennials knew how to do everything on
Of
computers.
course.
And so there was no telling her no, though. So I was like, okay, I'll figure it out. And that's what I did. And some of the updates that I made to the website improved our SEO and therefore got us like larger donations. So somehow we ended up on Quick Trips Radar, which is a gas station here.
Mhm.
And then we also ended up like this random Department of Defense found us in Texas and they were coming to Leavenworth at the time and they brought a whole bunch of donations. And so I was like, huh, I'm pretty good at this
Hmm.
tech thing. Let me look into that. And long story short, I ended up going through a boot camp and that's how I transitioned into tech. So that was a full stack, meaning that I'm writing actual code, whereas the website updates were just updating, interface. It was very simple. But now I'm writing like code, JavaScript, HTML, CSS. But yeah, that's how I transitioned.